we like can-do attitudes around here, and they most certainly have a can-do attitude at Do Cut. And the story behind Do Cut, sales and service, well, it's a pretty special one, and it starts with one place, one garage, and one family. Do Cut Sales and Service. It's a name we all know, and it's a name that has a definition all its own. And there's only one person who can define it properly. Lucy Terzigni remembers the day her husband Tony came home from his job at Packard Electric. A tool he used while working for someone else became the inspiration behind working for himself.
The name of the machine that he used was called Do All. So he came home one night, he said to me, "Lou, I know what I want to call our business. I want to call it Do Cut Sales." Well, he said Do Cut Service, which that's what it was in the beginning. But as we began to sell merchandise, we called it Do Cut Sales and Service.
Well into her 90s, Lucy still remembers how she and Tony got their start. What began as a simple blade sharpening side business evolved into a brand and a place where offering the best names in lawn care and even better service meant something to an entire community and family.
We started in a one-car garage in 1947, and it was just a meager little place. Gradually, we were starting to get extremely busy. People, all sorts of people were coming, this kind of a repair, that kind of repair.
Great things, great ideas, and great companies have all started in a garage. But there are very few companies that build their business on what is actually inside a garage.
So all of a sudden, a salesman came to our door and he wanted to sell us a Cooper rotary mower. They were really not very well known at that time. So he wanted to leave them, he wanted to leave us 3, and he wanted to be paid for them right away. And I said to him, "I'll tell you what, you can leave those mowers here. As soon as one is sold, there'll be a check in the mail for you immediately." So he left them, we sold them, we paid for them, and before you knew it, we were buying them by the dozen and just selling them right and left.
And so the Do Cut name became synonymous with the Terzigni family. All 6 children learned the business. Lisa is the youngest. In an industry normally dominated by men, Lisa decided she would learn from the woman in her world, her mother.
I felt an obligation to allow my mother and father to retire and enjoy their lives because of the hard work and dedication and the blood, sweat, and tears that they poured into this business. You know, you see all the time people retire and then 10 minutes later, unfortunately, they pass away. And I didn't want that for my mom and dad. I wanted my mom to be able to retire and enjoy the fruits of their labor. They worked so hard, and I felt obligated to do it. And I don't regret that in any way, shape, or form, because it has allowed me to grow into this role, you know, to work my way up through our company in every step of the way, and it has fulfilled me as a person.
On September 14th, 2011, the Canfield Do Cut location burned down.
It was like losing a part of our family. It truly was, because I was in junior high when we opened that store.
This family looked to the people who defined them, the people who were dedicated to their mission, and as a team, they were able to get through this very difficult time. As they reopened their Canfield location, there's a huge sense of pride.
We are so happy to be back here. It feels like we came home. And from what I understand, people still call it the Do Cut Corner. So we are a brand. We truly are a brand, and we're very proud of that.
The Do Cut family has reached new levels. Jay Curry and Tom Morgan, each longtime friends and employees, are now partners.
We have worked so closely over the past years that they're almost like 2 other siblings in our family. And so we complement one another. And we're gonna take Do Cut to the next level.
Let yourself go to Do Cut.
And so many of us around here remember that day in September pretty well, and it's just one of those ones that takes your breath away. Mike,
Right.
we were on the news desk that day,
Yep.
and it's just one of those things you want to see them, come back from it. And that's exactly what they did with a huge team around them.
And a lot of people don't.
Right.
A lot of
I
people
know.
can't come back, so you just kind of keep your fingers crossed. You've got to be patient. It's really hard to be patient, and now they're back and they're better than ever.
They're better than ever, and the stuff that they have there, I mean, they're going to take care of you, they're going to take care of your lawn, and when you don't know the answer to something, they do.
Right.
They make you feel smarter.
And we need
I like that.
especially this time of year. If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube, and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.